Hello and welcome to today's 7-minute sofa yoga session. We are all about the hug today, and it's surprising how much a self-hug can lift your spirits, and that's what we're going to be doing today. We're also going to incorporate some work with the knees. Do be gentle with yourself. Don't force yourself to go further than you feel comfortable. But what could be more comfortable than doing yoga on a sofa? So let's get started. So you can keep your feet flat on the floor, have your shins drawing up the side of the sofa and your thighs parallel. Give yourself a little boost, a little upward lift in your seat, so avoid slouching back in the sofa. We want to imagine that our torso is like a central column, a pillar, and it's lifting upwards. And we can assist this by lifting internally our organs right down from the pubis. We can draw everything up towards the navel, and then above that from the navel up to the breastbone. And we can think about externally as well, our flesh around our body here. We can just send it a simple message from the mind to rise up, elevate. And it may feel as if nothing's happening, but do not underestimate the power of the mind and the communication it has over your body. So as we breathe in, we feel this lift and this elevation. We draw upward towards the crown of our head. We're going to take a breath out and release. We don't collapse, we merely surrender. The next breath in, we're going to think about stretching our arms nice and wide. And then as we exhale, let's wrap them around our body. You can have either arm on top first of all, because we're going to practice both ways, both sides, to keep both hemispheres of our brain working equally. Now once those arms are around you, use your fingers to really touch the shoulders, to maybe pull in at the scapula, the shoulder bone at the back here, the shoulder blade. And really tune in. So you might like to close your eyes and experience your hands hugging you, drawing in nice and close. Another breath in as we then reach the arms out again. And when we exhale, we're going to put the opposite arm on top to give ourselves a hug, to wrap those arms around, to use the hands to touch and hold our skin, our flesh at the back of our body. You might like to close the eyes and lower the chin down towards the chest to really tune into the experience, to follow the breath and observe it, and then gently release. So bringing the knees into play here, we're going to draw one foot up onto the sofa. Don't judge yourself if this doesn't happen immediately. It does take time, and the simple way to get there is to do it in small amounts. So as you gently draw that knee in towards you, if you can only get here for now, if that foot can't get right up on the sofa, then just do it little bit by little bit, because at any point you're going to be able to wrap the arms around yourself and hug. If you can, take the foot right up onto the sofa, a nice deep breath in as you draw it in and up. Again, you can adjust and adapt your position to make it really comfortable. Come on, what's more comfortable than sitting on a sofa? Let's stretch those arms out again and gently wrap around the knee that you've bent and drawn in towards you. Now you're really feeling the skin on your leg, your thigh closing in towards the torso, your body. And again, you might like to close the eyes, tune in with your breath. And when you're ready, it's another big breath in, a stretch through the arms, and then opposite arm going on top. And give yourself a hug. And gently then release. Other side, again, drawing that opposite knee in towards you. No judgment if it doesn't rise up very far at first. It's all about gaining suppleness, getting yourself some fluid movement. If you haven't maintained yourself over the years, you can start now. And any bit that you do is better than nothing. And whilst you're sitting on the sofa, there's no excuse for not having a bit of a stretch, a bit of a hug, getting to know yourself a bit better. Other way, because whatever you do on one side, you always do on the other. Keeping both hemispheres of the brain active, engaged and balanced. And that in itself overall will really assist in a nice general sense of well-being. And then release. In under 7 minutes, you give yourself a bit of a hug, raise your spirit and your soul to feel a little bit better whilst sitting on the sofa. Great stuff. We'll see you again soon for some more 7-minute yoga sessions.